だって一卵性双生児は呪術では同一人物として見なされるから。私がいる限りマキ、あんたは一生半端者。呪力も何もかも私が持って行ってあげるから。一つだけ約束して。全部壊して。
全部だからね、お姉ちゃん。
Jujutsu sorcery has a cruel math when it comes to twins. The system treats them as one single individual, split in half. It means you share everything, your potential, your talent, your energy. You are born already capping each other's growth. Maki and Mai Zenin were born into one of the three great sorcerer clans, a family obsessed with bloodline, with inherited techniques, with power passed down through generations. And these twins were born with almost nothing. Maki had trace amounts of cursed energy, so little she couldn't see curses without special glasses, couldn't use techniques, was basically a civilian in a world where power is everything. Mai had just enough cursed energy for a technique, construction, but it was so weak, she could only create one bullet per day. The Zenin clan looked at them and saw wasted space. Maki had no energy, Mai had a weak technique, and the clan made sure they felt that shame every single day. Maki made a decision early. She was going to become the head of the Zenin clan, not through inherited power, through sheer will. She'd prove that you don't need cursed techniques to be strong, that hard work and skill could overcome bloodline. Make it a place where people like them weren't treated as garbage. But Mai never wanted this. She wanted to be normal, to live a quiet life away from curses and violence and expectations she could never meet. Maki's dream trapped her, because as twins, they were seen as one person. Mai couldn't leave without Maki, couldn't have her own path. This is the cruelty of their bond. They loved each other, but they were also each other's prison. Two souls forced to share one destiny, and neither could be free as long as the other lived. During the perfect preparation arc, their father Ogi locked Maki and Mai in a room with cursed spirits, left them to die, because to him, they were stains on the family name, embarrassments that needed to be erased. Mai was cut down, bleeding out, and in those final moments, she made a choice. She used construction for the last time, created a sword for Maki, the split soul katana, a weapon that could cut through anything by targeting the soul itself. But that's not all she gave her. Listen to what Mai says. She takes all of their shared cursed energy with her, takes the burden, takes the weakness, leaves Maki with nothing. Zero cursed energy. Not trace amounts, zero. Absolute nothing. It was a total heavenly restriction, the same nightmare scenario Toji had. She didn't just give Maki a sword. She took all the cursed energy with her so Maki could break the laws of physics. No cursed energy in exchange for a body that transcends human limits. Mai didn't just die. She performed surgery, cut away the part of Maki that was holding her back, sacrificed herself so her sister could become something the Jujutsu world had never seen. A monster, a weapon, a zero. It's a brutal kind of love. Mai knew the only way for Maki to fly was to cut the rope connecting them, even if it meant falling herself. That the deepest form of care is freeing someone from the bonds you share, even if it costs you everything. Mai loved Maki enough to die, so she could live fully. When Maki woke up, she wasn't the same person. Her body had transformed. Strength, speed, reflexes, all superhuman. She could see cursed spirits without glasses, feel the world in ways she never could before. And the first thing she did? Killed her father. Instantly. Didn't hesitate, didn't monologue, just ended him. Then she went to the main Zenin compound and slaughtered everyone. Not in a rage, not screaming, just methodically, destroying the entire clan structure. People call this revenge, and it is, but it's more than that. It's recognition. Maki realized something fundamental. The Zenin clan couldn't be reformed, couldn't be changed from within. The misogyny, the cruelty, the obsession with bloodline over humanity, it was the foundation, not a flaw. So she stopped trying to lead them and started erasing them. This reflects a concept from revolutionary philosophy. Sometimes systems are so fundamentally broken that reform is impossible, that the only solution is destruction, complete dismantling. Maki didn't want to fix the Zenin clan anymore. She wanted to make sure it could never hurt anyone again. Hey guys, quick pause here. Speaking of building something from scratch, this is a brand new channel. It's tough to grow at the beginning, so if you're enjoying this content, please support us. Subscribe, leave a like, and share this with a friend who loves Jujutsu Kaisen. And a special request, if the hype option appears for you, please hype this video. It helps massively in telling YouTube our content is worth watching. Let's get back to Maki. But even with all this power, Maki was incomplete. She was strong, faster than she'd ever been. But something was missing, and she knew it. Toji, the only other person born with 0 cursed energy, and nearly killed Satoru Gojo. Maki had his body, his strength, but she didn't have his perception, his ability to sense everything without cursed energy, to read the world like a book written in temperature and air pressure and density. And this became a problem later in the culling game. Naoya Zenin came back, not as the human she had already defeated, but as a vengeful cursed spirit, faster, stronger, a Mach-speed monster driven by pure ego. Maki could match him physically, but she couldn't predict him, couldn't sense where he'd be. She was thinking too much, trying to use logic and sight when she needed something else entirely. Then Miyo showed up. Rokujushi Miyo, a culling game player, a sumo wrestler who seemed like a one-note joke character, obsessed with sumo, goofy, simple, but he saw something in Maki. He noticed she was overthinking, tense, frustrated with herself, so he offered to help, invited her into his simple domain where time flows faster. They fought 1,000 sumo bouts. In less than a minute of outside time, Maki wrestled 1,000 times, lost most of them, because Miyo wasn't stronger than her. He was more present, more aware. He moved without thinking, reacted without planning, and through that, he taught her what she'd been missing. Stop trying to see, stop trying to think, just feel. Temperature, the heat of Naoya's body, the coolness where he's not, air density, the pressure differences as he moves, even the absence of cursed energy creating a void she can sense. Everything becomes information. Everything becomes a surface she can read. This is what Toji had. Not superhuman senses, but the ability to stop filtering, to receive the world completely, to exist in the moment without the interference of thought. This connects to Zen Buddhist concepts of enlightenment. The idea of Mushin, no mind, not stupidity, but the absence of the ego's constant interference, pure presence, pure action without the delay of conscious thought. Miyo taught Maki to stop trying to be like Toji, and in doing that, she became exactly like him. When Maki returned to the fight, everything changed. Naoya, who had been dominating, suddenly couldn't touch her. She moved through the air like it was solid ground, tracked him perfectly, hit him with devastating precision. And when he screamed that it was impossible, that she was just a failure, just a woman, just a fake, she didn't respond, didn't acknowledge him, because his opinion didn't matter anymore. The Zenin clan's opinion didn't matter. The whole structure of Jujutsu society that said she was worthless didn't matter. She'd become something they couldn't measure, couldn't categorize, couldn't control. 0 cursed energy means she's invisible to their system. Domains can't trap her. Barriers can't stop her. The rules of Jujutsu sorcery don't apply. When Naoya used his domain expansion, which creates a guaranteed hit on anyone inside, it didn't work on Maki, because she doesn't exist within the framework of cursed energy. She's an error in the code. This is absolute freedom. Not the freedom to do anything, but freedom from the system itself, from the rules and hierarchies and expectations. And there's something deeply philosophical about this, about how true liberation sometimes means becoming incomprehensible to the system you're escaping, that you can't be free from something and still speak its language. Maki doesn't fight Jujutsu sorcery on its terms. She exists outside of it entirely. So what is Maki Zenin now? After Mai's death, after the massacre, after enlightenment, she's not a Zenin. That name is dead. That clan is gone. She's not trying to prove anything anymore, not seeking validation, not chasing acceptance from people who'll never give it. She's just Maki, a weapon forged from grief, a monster by choice, a zero who became everything, and she carries her sister with her, not as guilt, as strength. The sword Mai created is the only cursed tool that matters to her. Every time she uses it, it's proof that Mai's sacrifice meant something, that their bond, even broken, even ended, still has power. Maki's story isn't about becoming strong despite being weak. It's about redefining what strength means, about destroying systems too broken to fix, about accepting that sometimes the people we love most have to let us go so we can become who we're meant to be. She's the only character in Jujutsu Kaisen who's truly free. Not free to do whatever she wants, but free from needing anyone's permission, free from the weight of inherited expectations, free from the prison of being defined by what she lacks. Maki Zenin was born as half of something. Mai was the other half. And when Mai died, people expected Maki to be incomplete, to be less. But that's not how it worked. Mai didn't take half of Maki with her. She took the burden, the weight, the chains. And what remained wasn't half. It was whole, pure, zero. Sometimes you have to lose everything to become something. Sometimes freedom requires sacrifice. And sometimes the greatest act of love is becoming the monster that keeps others from suffering what you did. That's Maki Zenin, the woman who became zero, and in becoming nothing by their standards, she became everything.